Hi, I'm Bart.
I'm Gio.
I'm Joe.
I'm Tiffany, and you're watching
AskTheFeels.
And today we have a question from Kyrie.
I'm 25. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 6 years now. We live together. But every time we go see my family, they're always asking us when we're going to get married and when we're going to have kids. We have full-time jobs, we're paying off college loans, and we're happy with the way our lives are without putting marriage or children in the question. Do you think it's necessary to get married or have kids to be able to spend your life together happily?
It's totally a question for you guys.
Take it away.
Alright.
Mata bullshit.
Completely relate
We both can.
because we go through the same fucking shit, and you have to understand that your parents are dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
So your parents are.
They love you, though.
Your parents
Yeah.
love you, and they're in this villager ass, peasant ass mindset where in their mind they're like, you know what? Fucking Yang Chao, when he had his rice plantation, this is how he lived his life, and this is how I know happiness to be. And they don't understand the new life, the new modern contemporary life that you guys live. And me and Jill even talked about this, where we love each other so much we really don't even need to have kids to spend the rest of our lives with each other. Having kids is just something that we want to do just in case later on we look back and we're like, oh shit, you know, we should have had kids. But we enjoy ourselves so much that we don't need to have kids to take us to the next level. And I feel like you guys are probably experiencing the same thing. So what I do with my parents, because before I used to get into heated ass discussions with my parents. I'm like, look, I can't have kids right now because of this, and I'm being all logical with it, but their world of logic doesn't apply to ours, or they have a very limited understanding of my life. So now I just play the appeasement game where I just talk to them like, oh yeah, it'll probably happen in a year. You know, I just kind of lead them on, and it kind of sucks, but it's almost trying to convince a 3-year-old why they need to eat spinach. They just don't understand it. They don't have the ability to understand it. So you just gotta kind of keep playing the game, and then you only have to deal with it maybe like a day at a time, and you can go back to living your wonderful life. But that is the sad reality of it.
I mean, you pretty much nailed it. I think it becomes frustrating because growing up, you kind of look at your parents as someone who knows it all. Like, they're older than you, they got so much experience, but there comes a time when, hold the fuck up, they're saying some stupid ass shit right now. Why is it that I'm explaining to them all these things, but they just can't understand and they just can't use reason? Like, what's wrong with them? And you gotta realize that there comes a time when you become smarter than them. It's not that you're better, it's not you're above that, but they helped you to get an education to where they didn't have these opportunities, and now you're exposed to a more Western lifestyle, and a modern lifestyle, and your brain just develops way further and fast. I mean, for them, they just work all day. Pretty much, that's what I'm assuming. If you're from like a non-American household, like let's say they're foreigners or something, right? They probably came to this country and just fucking worked all day, and they probably surrounded themselves around the same culture, and they didn't really expose themselves and get a higher education. So their world is so fucking small. And here you come, and you just keep growing and developing as a person, and now you just can't talk on the same level because it's like Bart said, they're children. So you gotta kind of like look at them and not get pissed off, and you can't convince them anything. You just gotta lie. That's the best.
Unfortunately.
That's the best thing. That's just like, oh yeah, we'll get to it. They just gotta make them think that you're fucking lazy asses or something, and you're never gonna get it done. But you're just like, yeah. You know, it's lip service. Like,
What if they don't plan on ever having kids? Then just still lie to them?
Well, then if you don't ever plan on having kids, then once you figure that out, just let them know. And you're gonna have to let them know at least like 17 times before it gets to their brain, because there's even times where like I felt so much pressure, and during my days where I actually was trying to reason with my dad, I would try to bring up all kinds of hypotheticals, and I was like, Dad, what if my ball sacks don't work? And me and Jill have been trying, and we can't have any kids right now. But that's impossible. No one in the Kwan family has broken ball sacks. What the fuck? But what if I'm gay? What if I found that I'm gay and I don't even want to be with anyone? I don't want to even have kids. And then he'd be like, that's impossible. No one in the Kwan family is ever gay. And I'm like, all right, so there's no point in reasoning with them. But if you have a definite answer for yourself already, you know for sure you don't want to have kids, then I would probably bring that up as soon as possible, and you're gonna have to tell them 20 times. Thank you for watching that horny ass video. Don't forget to hit subscribe and don't forget to like the video. And also, if you have any questions you would like to ask us about relationships, horniness, what's a penis, what's a vagina, go to www.askthefeels.com. Just kidding, only 3 W's because there's only a penis and a vagina out there. And ask whatever questions you have and we will answer it on this show. And here is the last video.
Lonely